top five, top five, top five.
Yeah, girl, you ready to do this? You ready to count this thing down? We're doing the top five, her. Yeah, set it off with 1, 2, 3, 4.
Does Rufio still hold up? Would you follow Rufio?
Rufio.
Rufio.
Hello, what, Chris?
Hey everyone, welcome back to Ranked Top 5 List of Stuff That Don't Matter. I'm your host, Tuong, and today we're in a new cavern. Brand new, 2 2 weeks new. Oh, popping the drinks already. You were waiting for that.
I was.
And I'm so happy because, Kristine. Kristine Shadid.
Hello.
I was going to do a whole kind of introduction to you.
Do it again.
I was going to say female, Waluigi. Kristine Shadid.
It's me.
Today we're in Kristine's cavern. Don't be dirty, people at home. They're already thinking about it. Don't.
Oh my God, Tom.
You're disgusting. Oh, me? Shadid, turn on the audience, not me.
Sorry.
Actually, don't turn on the audience. We love you.
Sorry.
We love you. We love you. But I'm so happy because when we came in here, Kristine was fixing the air conditioning here, so we're good.
Can you hear it? Is it okay?
Oh my God, I don't care. I think like previous episodes, we cared about air conditioning, but like I'd rather us be comfortable than just sweating. You know, I don't want to be sweating all the time.
Yeah.
This is good. This is good. Yeah.
Welcome to my new home. I'm very excited to have
Thank
you
you,
guys
Waluigi.
here. You're welcome.
Waluigi.
Thank you.
That's too much of a
I can also do a really good Wario.
Go. Don't turn it off.
No, I can turn the sound of the fan down ever so slightly.
You can turn fan sound down?
No, you can't.
I think he's just turning the fan down.
Yeah. Well, we'll introduce that mystery man later, but Kristine, who's beside you today?
Beside me is actually the most beautiful person I've ever met in my life. Sorry, Tongue. Sorry, mysterious fourth guest.
Sorry, sub-in guest. No,
No, we're grateful.
You're
for
good,
you.
you're good, you're good.
Rest in peace, Axe.
Yeah, Axe died on the way to the podcast.
She's talented. She's beautiful. She is 2 weeks smoke-free, and I'm so fucking excited for her.
Oh
It's
my
Miss
God.
Victoria Luloff.
Luloff! Victoria's here.
Hi.
Nice.
Yeah. Hi, buddy. I'm so stoked to
Victoria,
be here and be
I
back.
am so stoked you're finally back and here. Haven't seen you since the top 5 Netflix originals, and
man.
since there's been so many more Netflix originals, so I feel like our podcast is already, it's useless.
No, not at all. We just need to do it again.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Every year we do that
Every
podcast.
year.
Oh, I love it. Well, Victoria, so happy to have you.
Thank you. Happy to
Now,
be here.
introduce the mystery guest across from you.
It's very spooky.
He's a ghost, apparently.
It's a mystery. It's Marc. Yay!
Marc,
Yay, so exciting.
master of fans, master of air conditioning, loves adventure.
Yes.
Adventure boy.
correct.
Adventure boy.
It is so great to be here. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to Alexandre.
Who's still alive,
who
we should clarify.
Yes.
He's dead. He's dead.
Unironically had a run-in with a machete on
no.
the way here.
Did you plan that?
I was like, Mark, if you take out Axe,
Then you can be in the
you can
cast.
be in the podcast.
Yeah.
And he went, say no more.
Axe is at like 100% bailout rate every time I've been on the cast.
I know. He's like, Victoria. I'm
Oh my
gonna
God,
wait
they're the
till
same
last minute.
fucking person.
Oh!
You guys, that's the secret.
I've never seen you in a play together. Just
That's insane.
kidding. I've literally only seen you in plays together.
Victoria, do your best Axe impression.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
that's a
pretty
bad
good.
idea.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good. Do your best Wario impression.
I'm
Good
not
enough.
a gamer.
Good
I'm so
enough. That's
sorry.
okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Today we're not here to talk about Waluigi and
Hey, Mark,
Wario.
who's that
Axe.
guy on your left?
What? You don't have to introduce me.
You should, though.
It is, ladies and gentlemen, Tung La coming fresh off of a brand new engagement
Oh boy.
to a lovely woman, so I've heard. And
Yeah.
here's here today.
She's
Yeah,
right
Laura-
there.
Back, like, what
Laura
the
Gordon's
fuck?
here, everyone.
Hi, Laura.
She will not be
Laura.
participating. Laura, say hi. Hi. Okay. What?
That's
Okay.
what we all want.
Yes, thank you. I thought you were introducing me, and I was hoping you wouldn't. I thought you were gonna go like Ding Dong La again, but
Yeah.
Again, I didn't say it the
Ding
first time.
dong.
That was
That was
Kristine.
me.
That was Kristine.
Ding dong la.
We talked
put
about
The joke is
Male
because
racism on
he
me.
keeps his he likes to whip his dong out, so we call him dong la.
after a
He goes,
shower,
"Ding dong
as you
la."
do.
I don't want it to sound like I was saying anything stupid racist. It was
No,
you.
no.
You said dongla.
Dongla.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, we're not here to talk about dongs. We're here to talk about Chris's.
We're not-
So
talk
to be
about
honest,
dongs.
I would
God.
prefer
Top 5 dongs.
Top 5 dongs.
top five dongs.
Starting with tongue as number 1. Today we're talking about top 5 Chris's. You know, we did top 5 Ryans last year, and we needed to do top 5 Chris's because it's such a hot topic nowadays.
Absolutely.
But I feel like the internet and everyone doing top 5
Chris
Chris's.
is such a hot topic.
It's a hot topic, and there's a lot of hot Chris's. But I feel like the internet just says top 5, top 10 Chris's, all wrong. They only choose the same Chris's. They don't. We're gonna cover the Chris spectrum. Okay, so let's cover that in the ground rules right here. For Chris's, we're including females, Christinas.
It's a
Chrissy.
phonetic Chris.
Yeah, Chrissy's, KRIS, that kind of stuff. All Chris's are welcome. Last name Chris's can work. Fictional Chris's can technically work.
Great.
We're gonna cover it all.
Cover everything.
Cover everything.
do it.
What other ground rules do we have here, everyone?
I'm here to follow the rules, not make them.
I guess that's fair.
You
What's
fucking
I guess we can just kind of hash out why they would be the best Chris. Although I just think it would come down.
That's our argument
Yeah,
for
it's
top
just-
5.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's no.
Most influence, most impact.
Yeah, their career.
Positive or negative?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one that's fun. Does their original name have to be Chris?
Sure.
Because I looked up a Chris on the internet who actually changed their name to Chris.
Oh, wow.
No, yeah, I say go for it.
Just go for it.
Fuck it.
If
That's
they
their name.
identify as
Yeah,
Chris,
then that's
they
their
count.
name. Yeah.
If they do or if they don't. If it's there, it's there.
Okay,
They're a Chris.
they're Chris. We're easygoing here in the PodCavern,
I'm
everyone.
so easy.
Okay. Adventure Mark is nodding.
Who?
What?
Adventure Mark.
I've never met him.
You never met him? No. Okay, cool. Okay. I see a spark between you two. I think something's going to happen.
Yikes.
Okay, all right. Just like every episode of Ranked, we're each going to nominate 3 nominations. Each go around the table 3 times, make a master list of 12, and whittle that down to a top 5 Chris list. Christmas. No, I got nothing. Ooh, does Christmas count? Maybe. Oh, I'll go first. I'm going to start off easy. A little. What do you call that? Lob ball?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, what do you call it?
yeah, lob it.
Lob it?
Underhand.
What's that?
Yeah.
Underhand? I don't know.
Slow
I don't
ball.
do baseball or softball or cricket.
Do you do anything?
What do
ping
you
pong,
do?
Ping pong?
badminton, not even.
You do like the tiny racket games?
Racket games, frolf, frisbee golf.
What?
Don't
You
ever
know-
call it frolf.
Everybody calls it frolf.
Nobody fucking calls it froyo.
Everybody calls it frolf.
No, they do call it froyo. I used to call it frogurt.
Frogurt is
That's
also
good.
kind of
That's bad. I'm going
Go on.
with. I'm going to go with Captain America himself, Chris Evans.
Cool.
Of course. Chris Evans has kind of. You know what? I always go back to like he as a person seems amazing. He seems like the nicest guy ever. But he also kind of popularized one of the kind of lamest comic book heroes,
Yeah.
Captain America. Like everyone now would be a Captain America. He's my favorite. I love him. But if you go back to before the Marvel Universe even started, Captain America was lame. He was a square. He was like Superman, but not as strong. He had like a really cheesy outfit, and yeah, he wasn't that great. Chris Evans imbued something in that character that now speaks to everybody.
Not everybody.
Well, a lot of people. Captain America is more popular than even Batman these days, I would say.
Yep.
Let's see. He grows a wicked beard
mustache.
and mustache. Great facial hair.
Nice blonde and brunette.
Right.
Hides it very well, too.
Yeah.
Right? Hid
Yeah.
his beard for the end of the Avengers when they were doing the reshoots and the shawarma thing.
Oh.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Unlike Henry Cavill, who everyone saw.
who needs CGI.
Yeah, exactly.
I was even thinking like in Infinity War when he's barely in that movie, but he comes out of the shadows and he has this like really manly beard going on, and just the whole theater is like, Chris Evans, I identify with this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, great actor, although I've only seen him in like Marvel stuff, Snowpiercer, great movie, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, Fantastic Four, I guess. He was Human Torch.
He does a rom-com real well, too.
Yeah,
Like,
does he?
What's
Which
Your
one?
Number is one with Anna Faris, and it's pretty great.
Is The Gifted a rom-com? No,
No.
he was in that movie.
It's a drama. With, like,
Drom-com?
Jenny Slate. Yeah, it's
No,
a
not even a
drom-com.
com. Not a com.
No.
What else? And he seems like he's very vocal on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that could turn some people off. Although I like his liberalist views, and I think they're always really good. He hates Nazis, like Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's not posting that kind of stuff, he's posting tweets about his dog. So
That's good.
Got to respect that.
His dog is really cute.
his Dodger, I believe. Chris Evans, he's great. I'm so curious as to where his career takes him next. I know he tweeted something about like, I want to be in a musical next. So I'm sure someone's going to pick him up for that. All right?
Lofty goal.
Yeah. Kristine.
Hello, everybody. Not gonna lie, Tongue. I had individual conversations with Mark and Victoria saying, "Bet Tongue's gonna say Chris Evans."
Yeah, he's hot.
Okay.
That's all I got.
I asked Mark if he wanted because Mark wants to bone him. And,
Oh, do you?
I mean,
You know in Captain America First Avenger when he comes out of the
yeah.
thing and he's just kind of full of like canola oil.
I personally love him when he's little.
You like little Chris Evans?
No, his head doesn't fit his body.
It's like, that's bad CGI there.
I would argue that he's not America's ass, but he's the world's ass.
Oh,
you know?
that's true.
There's a little bit in there for all of us.
Enough asked for us all.
So I'm gonna take a little bit of a turn.
You're gonna curveball first
Immediately.
nomination?
Yeah, fuck it up. All my nominations are gonna be curveballs. Okay, so get ready for the
classic
balls.
Shadid here.
Chris stems from the longer name Christian, which is a derivative of Christianity. So I'm going to nominate our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
I knew someone. Just okay. I knew this was gonna happen.
I love it.
Okay.
Otherwise
start.
known as Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews,
King of the
whatever
Jews.
you want. I've done
Does-
Jesus Christ Superstar if you're talking about musicals.
Okay.
We're very open here. Don't you dare take this away from me.
No. I'm asking. Can we consult the table here? Does it count because it's Christ?
Chris
Or
is
is
a
it-
derivative of
It absolutely
It does?
counts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
literally, Chris, like all names of Chris or Kristine all stem from
Yeah.
Christian, which is Latin for of Christ.
He's
Yeah.
the OG
We
Chris.
would not
He's
be
the OG
here.
Hey,
Chris.
I am
there would
just-
be no single Chris's without the Jesus Christ. And
Everyone's
honestly, if you
just
don't vote
mad at
for
me
him,
that-
that's blasphemous.
It's okay. I'm not Christian, so it's okay. But
Well, then
Is
why
it
the
okay?
fuck are you talking about this subject?
why are you even in my PodCavern right now?
Yeah, get out of my house.
Okay, I accept it. Everyone was so angry
not
when I
gonna-
asked that question. Hey guys, I'm trying to clarify for the audience right now
Fuck
because
the
they're.
audience.
You know, that's so funny. Everybody, every cast, someone in the cast says "fuck the audience," and it's usually Leslie who says it.
He gets really specific
He gets
though, and he
really-
like attacks the Australian audience
Yeah, I
in
know.
particular.
Yeah. But this
Anyways,
time
I don't
Shadid-
think I need to describe him. He's been through a lot. He, made miracles happen, died horribly, came back.
Yeah, he
Died-
rallied.
Died again. He rallied. If you don't know him, you can read a book called The Bible. Find out a lot about him.
So we're talking about real Jesus then, because there's also fictionalized versions of Jesus.
I'm umbrella-ing Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So you could think.
I was thinking
you know,
like South Park Jesus.
Yeah, I'm thinking South Park Jesus, where he has like his machine guns when he's going out to, save Santa.
See that I identify with that guy.
That I identify with him for sure.
He's a great singer.
great singer.
Yeah.
I love Jesus Christ Superstar. I
Okay.
did that just last summer.
You did that?
I did the musical.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a musical. You know musicals.
I know the musical. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, 24-hour, not 24-hour,
Confidential.
confidential theater project.
Oh, okay.
I was in it, but I was just like, just an extra.
Okay. Okay.
I've never not been a chorus girl.
You weren't Jesus Christ.
I tried.
Yeah.
The Jesus that we had, love him, but it was just very like hard rock. Like it was very like, and I was like, this isn't. I've been listening to a lot of.
I like your
But anyways,
impression of hard rock.
wah.
Okay.
Anyways, my first vote
Is Jesus Christ. I like it. I can't wait for the other curveballs that you have going
just
on here.
wait.
In the pocket.
Victoria.
I would like to nominate the savior of pop culture, the grand dam of everything that now surrounds us, both good and bad, Miss Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner.
Hit him with the KRIS.
Is that KRIS?
KRIS.
Okay.
Yes.
You said it was okay last night?
I did.
You
Well,
should.
that was
I Googled-
literally this morning. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I literally Googled Chris with a K, being like, I wonder who was going to come up. And it was just Kris Jenner.
Oh yeah,
100
the one and
times.
only.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a woman who turns a little bit of opportunity into a great deal of opportunity
Also,
for her
she has
family.
a magical womb.
Yo, seriously. She started out she was married to Robert Kardashian, who was famously one of O.J. Simpson's lawyers and very good friends. So from that, she married Caitlyn Jenner. They were married for a bunch of years, had a bunch of kids themselves, and then when their family fell in what you could quote unquote called hard times for very privileged people, she turned it into
TV.
billions of dollars for all of her children, and
Yeah.
she's definitely an ethically questionable human being, but aren't we all?
but entertaining
And
nonetheless.
She's a
entertaining.
momager. She
Man.
works.
Yeah, you're doing
momager.
great, sweetie. Just that encouragement.
Yes.
Has anyone actually? Have you guys watched that show? I've never seen a
I
single
have.
episode.
I've seen an episode.
Yeah.
Doesn't
But I
seem-
feel like it would be something I would
Oh,
shamelessly get into.
I don't watch it, but I definitely am watching the current episodes that cover
What's going on now?
what's going on now. Yeah, because drama.
There's always drama with the Kardashians.
Yeah, totally. I also admire just putting it all out there. They're definitely edited and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But this family shows all their dirt.
That's great.
It's
Well, if you're
kinda
gonna make money off of it, then why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
absolutely.
All right, Mark. What do you got?
What was that term you used, Victoria? Ethically
Questionable?
Or more ethically
Yeah.
questionable. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with something. All right, the person I would like to nominate. All right, born in 1451 in Genoa, Italy, navigator. All right, who
Oh, I know
completed
this.
4 voyages across the
Okay,
Atlantic
all
Ocean,
right, here we
got
go.
lost going east, discovered the New World. Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Columbus.
Okay.
You
Who
wrote a
landed-
script.
Damn.
Who landed in America and proceeded to treat everyone he found there with respect. Created Thanksgiving, which was also apparently built on respect. Founded the Columbus Blue Jackets, and then scored the game-winning goal against the Boston Bruins in the Stanley Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who did nothing wrong ever. Name one. Name at least 2,000 things the man did wrong before you make me take him off this list. Apologies to our viewers out there. And listeners.
Everyone hates Mark now.
hates the Boston Bruins, and that was just fucking lead. That's what you were doing while I was cleaning all day?
Yes.
He was sitting on the couch just writing in his phone. I'm like, what are you doing? Figuring out my top 5.
Research with Christopher Columbus.
Some of us have to prepare to be funny, unlike the rest of you people.
Oh, you're funny, man. You're a fun guy.
Oh. Anyways, so Christopher Columbus's one redeeming quality of beating the Boston Bruins.
Wow.
Nice.
That's great.
I really hope Brad Marchand is one of your listeners.
Definitely.
And
We're
that-
gonna send him a cassette of this picture.
Excellent.
Maybe
no.
a floppy disk or something.
Yeah, take the time to write a label for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, great. Christopher Columbus. Who would have thought? I definitely wouldn't have. Okay, let's move on. Round 2. This is great. I feel like everyone has some really different Chris nominations, which is good. I want to go with I'm going to go with Christopher Lee.
Oh.
Yes. You might recognize him as Saruman from Lord of the Rings. Dooku.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, from Star Wars. Christopher Lee, he's passed away now. He was 90-something, so he had a full life. I have a whole thing. He seems like his life's so interesting. He's an actor, he's a singer, he's an author. He was in Count Dracula, James Bond.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory from 2005.
Yep.
We don't talk about that
Didn't he
one.
fight in World War II?
Yep, he was knighted for services to drama and charity. Prior to his acting career, he was in the Royal Air Force and part of the Spec Ops, Royal Air Force Spec Ops, whatever. Following his World War II service, he had the rank of flight lieutenant. He was known for his singing ability for various opera and symphonic metal.
Wow.
He was honored with the Spirit of Metal, like metal music, in 2019. He's fluent in English, Italian, and French, Spanish, German. He's also proficient in Swedish, Russian, and Greek. And yeah, he lived till he was 93. And he was a big voice actor too.
Yes.
Yeah, so that guy, awesome, really full life. And yeah, it seems like he just made the most out of it, which I really appreciate for this kind of guy. So, Christopher Lee, everyone.
Yeah, good choice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Had to Google him.
Do you recognize him now?
The eyebrows.
Kristine, you famously love Lord of the Rings.
I famously hate Lord of the Rings.
No. You famously love it.
Yeah.
She did a marathon one time, tweeted about the entire thing, and all of it was positive.
And the only positive was, oh my God, Brett McKenzie from Flight of the Conchords is in it.
For like 2 seconds.
For like a second. And I watched and I went,
Well, if that's your favorite part, then you should watch the Hobbit series then, because he's in it for slightly longer.
I just started rewatching Flight of the Conchords, so I think that's okay for me.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
That's good enough. Shadid.
Great. I like how everybody's researching right now on their phones of what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stem too far away from my last one.
Oh, God.
So I'm
Okay.
going to hit you with my dear, sweet Kris Kringle. AKA Saint Nicholas, AKA Sandy Claus.
Sandy Claus.
Growing up in my Jesus Christian
Yeah.
house. I look very Christian right now. I'm like kind of Christian.
Are you kind of Christian?
Yeah, we're Greek Orthodox, so it's like everything's very like, yeah, whatever. But no, like every kid growing up, Santa, all about Christmas, really excited. We talked about that. You had quietly been like, can we vote for Christmas? Oh my God. And I'm like, don't you steal my fucking thing. Anyways, yeah, he brings hope to children. He makes them want to be good all the month of December, and that's it. He works really hard one day a week and can one day of the year, and then can live off of that fat paycheck for the rest of the year. Very great guy. I don't know. I just didn't.
Great.
I didn't want to pick normal people because I figured you would be Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Save it for the cast, Shadid.
We're in the cast.
I know, we're in the cast. Do you have a favorite incarnation of Santa Claus?
Yes, robot.
Robot Santa from Futurama?
Robot Santa from Futurama, 100%.
John Goodman is Santa Claus. Yeah.
You can always check out our top 5 Santas episode, which was our Christmas episode last year.
I picked this just to throw it out to that. So
Did you?
No,
No, you didn't.
I didn't know you had that podcast.
I didn't know you're so passionate about Kris Kringle, so there you go.
Yeah, well, it also sounds like Pringles, and I love those chips.
It also sounds close to shingles. Do you like shingles?
On the roof, yeah.
Okay, cool. Only on the roof.
Only on there. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you for the slow clap. He has to laugh.
He's so supportive.
Thanks.
Victoria,
Ooh,
what do you got? Are you going to throw some crazy Chris adjacent as well?
No, I am. It's a stretch, but we're gonna take it.
Okay.
I am nominating the Danish writer Hans Christian Andersen.
Love it. Yes. Yeah. No, that's good. You can do it.
So he's a wonderful writer, mostly known for his fairy tales. So without Hans Christian Andersen, we would not have The Emperor's New Clothes, The Little Mermaid. Let that sink in.
You know, they're about
Sunk.
to do, can I just jump in right there for a 2nd? They're talking about doing the live action for Little Mermaid. And
Insane.
guess who they're thinking about for Ursula?
Who?
Melissa McCarthy.
Oh,
That would be fun.
I also heard they were thinking about Ginger Minge.
Ooh!
Right?
Okay, get back to it.
Cool. The Nightingale.
Mark's so lost.
The Snow Queen, otherwise known as Frozen, The Ugly Duckling, The Little Match Girl, and my personal favorite, not Disney, Don Bluth, Thumbelina.
I love Thumbelina.
Ooh, I love it so much. I love it from the culturally insensitive frogs all the way down to the love between the prince and Thumbelina. Cornelius. I love it so much. So yes, Hans Christian Andersen is my second
That's a really good one.
nomination.
You know what? I like it. Hans Christian Andersen, you said?
Yeah.
Great.
There's like an incredible movie that I vaguely remember, only the way you can remember things from your childhood, about Hans Christian Andersen, and I just remember like the most like incredible ballet scene in it, and it was just like my little child's heart was just like, "Ooh, my heart."
Yeah, that's a good one.
Great. That's good. Mark?
All right. You know, I got to dig into my list because a certain someone took away Sauerman from me.
Oh.
And then another certain someone took away
And-
Jesus Christ. And so
I told you last night I was going to do Jesus.
I don't listen
You
when you're
guys
speaking.
pre-discussed the cast.
This was before Mark was going to
On the
be in the
cast. Sorry,
cast. I
it's-
told him who I was
Yeah.
It's
thinking.
before Axe died.
Yeah.
Yeah, before Axe died.
Rest in peace.
Before
Rest in
Jesus
peace.
visited us.
I want to applaud people for picking, historic figures and actual like individuals because I thought this was going to be like a hot Chris fest. And so I created
Chris Pine.
that's just gonna be like
I
a
think
bunch
it
of
was
hot
like-
Chris dudes, and so
Shadid.
that's why I had to pick for my second nomination Christina Hendricks.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her.
Right, there's two very big reasons to have her on this list, and I spent a good portion of my undergrad watching those two reasons, and those two reasons are episode 3 and 14 of Firefly.
Oh,
which she is in,
yes.
which are so good.
She's so
R.I.P.
good.
Firefly.
I know.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes, I know her because you showed me that show.
Yes.
She-
See, I like that.
She's a babe.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, oh, she's great.
Yeah.
Although I don't really know her for too much more. Was she in Mad Men?
She's in Mad Men.
She was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just take this moment to ask my partner a question?
Yep. You guys want to go privately here?
No, this is good.
Kids-
No,
okay.
I would like to stay involved.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the room.
Hi, honey.
You got a thing for redheads?
I got a thing for Kristine's.
Oh,
Fuck you.
that was like really sweet and smooth until the fuck you.
Yeah, but if we don't throw that out, then we don't know that we're serious.
Yeah. Do you know much about her personal life, Mark, at all, or is it purely based on?
I know that it's pretty much just based off Firefly and Mad Men, and I know that she's married to the guy who played Joseph Gordon-Levitt's best friend in 500 Days of Summer, which is also one of my favorite movies. And that guy also seems like a nice person. So good for them.
He
Good
was
for
the
two of them.
Snosberries Taste Like Snosberries guy from Super Troopers.
Oh, Super Troopers.
Yeah, do you remember he's licking the partition because they're super high? They just ate all that weed.
You just know it from Family Guy.
Oh yeah, no, I do. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
I know it from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, sweetie.
That's right.
Yes.
They did.
Yes.
2005 version with Christian Lee.
No, the original with
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
The only one that matters.
The only
I watched
Yeah,
that
I
on
know.
VHS.
My favorite is the remake.
You know what I like about the remake, which is also what I hate about the remake, is that there's only one Oompa Loompa and they copy and paste him.
Oh,
Because it's the exact same guy every time. Whereas before it's like these
All
beautiful
these Oompa
five
Loompas, yeah.
guys that are just doing their thing.
Got the
Next one
CGI
we'll do top 5 Oompa Loompas one day.
Nice.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
chubby one, the slightly shorter one.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to round 3. We have quite an interesting list, people.
Eclectic.
And I like it. I fear to nominate a basic Chris with this crowd here because everyone's just going kind of left field, and I don't think it will fly with this group here. So, I'm having a hard time
You
here.
can pick a basic Chris.
No,
We need a person
Yeah.
to bring
Yeah.
up basic stuff.
Because
Oh,
that's
thanks,
why
'cause I'm a
we've
basic
gone
bee.
so
Listen,
You
far.
talked about America's ass. You can talk about Australia's ass.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I want to.
I know you
I
do.
think
I
you
can
should.
see you're
I think
that's a
sweating
good
a little
doc-
bit.
I'm
right
We
just
now.
all
idea
want
right
you
now.
to, you know?
But I want to do other Chris's.
Our Ani Mensch is going to be like what most people
Yeah,
thought
it's-
this list was going to be.
And everyone's already turned it off, being like, "What?
Ani Mensch?
Kris Kringle? What the fuck?"
Fuck you.
Okay, I'm gonna go with slightly popular, but I think he doesn't get props these days for all the comedy chops he's contributed over the years. And Victoria, you alluded to this earlier, but I'm going Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
As my
That's a good one.
nomination here.
Okay.
And because, these days, I think all of those people in the old SNL days are kind of overshadowed. Like, nobody cares about Adam Sandler, David Spade, Chris Rock these days. Although Chris
Yeah.
Rock had a little bit of a resurgence with, like, the Oscars a little bit. And I think they ordered 2 new, like, Netflix specials for him. Stuff
that's
like that.
good.
Also, he hosted the NBA award for like 5 minutes until Shaq came out.
That was Chris Tucker.
Really?
Who is that?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Damn
Yes.
it.
Oh, Chris Tucker.
Different Chris.
Sorry,
different
my
Chris.
mistake.
The Rush Hour Chris.
I was picturing Rush Hour Chris.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Fun facts: Chris Rock got mentored by Eddie Murphy. Became a cast member of SNL. Huge stand-up success. That's kind of why Chris Rock was really well known. He won 2 Emmys, won a bunch of different awards for music as well. Film star, television producer. He's just a funny guy, and
He
I
was
think
the voice of the zebra.
in
the
Madagascar,
Yeah.
which nobody knows about anymore. But Madagascar is still a dope movie. The
So
first
good.
one, so still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Chris Rock, I think he's
Great.
still great.
Good nom.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Good
Good nom.
nom.
Good nom.
Thank you.
What was
Was
that?
that
What
too
was that
basic?
movie where he plays the presidential candidate, then wins, and his brother is like Bernie Mac? I could have sworn
my
I
God.
watched this movie as a kid.
That sounds good.
He's
was-
in one of my favorite movies, Beverly Hills Ninja with Chris Farley.
Another good one.
Oh, god damn it! I didn't even think about that. Fuck, I should have changed
Chris
my.
Farley, yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
I had him
Is it
as
too
an
late?
Omni-Man.
Okay. Well, at least they know that I feel bad I didn't nominate Chris Farley.
We're thinking
Head
of
of
Chris
state.
Farley.
Head of
Shadid,
state.
what do you got?
Me?
Yep.
Okay. So this person, speaking of noms, well, this is a nom. I don't fucking know what to tell you. This person was born in the early 90s, has gone on to do some great and some mediocre things.
It's a real person.
Local improv comedian.
Oh no! Don't you?
Fed you
don't
guys
you
today.
Do it. Don't you
Please
fucking
My
do
nomination is Kristine Shadid.
Kristine just flashed the table. I knew this was gonna happen.
What am I gonna ignore the fact that I'm part of this?
You're part of this.
I'm part of
You can
this.
nominate this. You want to
can-
use your nomination for this? Because I'm
Yes.
fully on board.
Yeah, I'm nominating myself.
As soon as I brought this topic up to Kristine, she's like, "Can I nominate myself right away?" And I was gonna make a rule where she couldn't, but go for it.
I will.
Thank you for allowing her to keep this as
Just-
her nomination, because if she didn't, then I would have to.
Were you,
And I
like,
were
don't
you
have
gonna
to.
do the next one? Because that would have been cute.
Maybe.
Maybe
That
like
is-
the downside here is you may need to listen to us argue against you being on the list.
You know what though? I hate myself. So
This is funny because whenever Christine's on the podcast, she always throws a monkey wrench in it.
Yeah.
We did like top 5 things that we want to turn into a musical, and then you're freaking, I forget what it was. It was like some wrestling one that you
yeah,
completely.
King of the Ring.
Yeah, it won number 1.
Yeah,
That's
It's
so
just
funny.
completely.
Made it up.
She just made
was-
it up.
it
It
was,
wasn't a real thing.
Well, no, it was an improv scene I had done based on Paul Piakashevsky's suggestion. We said, "Can we get the name of a musical?" And he goes, "King of the Ring, a wrestling rock opera in 3 acts." And we went, "Okay." And I just thought that was the funniest suggestion. Anyways, I should win.
What have you done for humanity?
Yeah.
I bring laughter every, second Sunday and last Sunday of every month on Elgin Street.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. I host bingos on Thursdays.
It's pretty good.
Work for the government. I do what I gotta do. I help, the world. I help carry things when people look like they're struggling. I fed you guys, huh? And I bought that.
Yeah. You did do that.
Anyways.
You gave us cider
I
and
did.
lemonade and stuff, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kristine Shadid, everyone.
Yay.
Yay.
Your mediocre last option.
No.
We'll see. Victoria.
Boo.
My next and last nom. I have to unlock my phone.
Are you
for
going to do
it.
a basic Chris?
No.
Oh,
I'm
basic
not.
Chris
I'm so
is-
sorry.
I think everyone thought that everyone else was going to do
Totally
basic quizzes,
did,
and
yeah.
so
I
we're all
did
like,
it.
We
let's
wanted
be
to
unique.
cover our
As
bases.
soon as I
And
saw
being
the,
unique, none of us are
as soon as I knew the last, like the group for this cast, I'm like, no one's going to do it.
Oh,
no one's
no.
going to do it.
So my nom is probably unknown. So I wanted to take the opportunity to be like, hey, guess what? Because when I didn't know about her, and then got really excited when I found out about her. Kristine Jorgensen was born May 30th, 1926, and she was an American trans woman who was the first person to become widely known in the United States for having reassignment surgery in her 20s. Not that reassignment surgery is necessary, just to cover that one, but it was a really big deal. She grew up in the Bronx. Shortly after graduating from high school in 1945, she was drafted into the U.S. Army for World War II. After her service, she attended several schools, worked around, and heard about assignment surgery, which is what got her famous. She became an instant celebrity using the platform to advocate for transgender people and became known for her directness and polished wit. She also worked as an actress and nightclub entertainer and recorded several songs. So she was one of the first people who kind of put it on the map as far as hey, I'm going to be part of this. And people were like, yay, and celebrated her, which is pretty amazing and wonderful.
That is amazing.
That is great.
It's nice to know that a lot of the issues we're talking about now, they're not new, and
Yeah. There was pioneers for these.
Pioneers.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I like that. Mark,
Pioneers,
you have
like
one.
Christopher. I'll stop.
Fuck Boston.
Like Kristine Shadid,
Yeah.
pioneer
Well,
of pizza.
Mark, what do you have left here? I mean, I feel like we took all your nominations.
No, you definitely didn't.
Oh.
Not with this last one. This is the first thing that I thought of, so it did not require
Me?
intense Googling. This is the second thing that I thought of. So,
Thank you.
okay? See if y'all can guess. All right?
Okay.
Born
Okay.
in Huntly, Aberdeenshire, Scotland, January 5th, 1829. No? The only child of Jane Grant and John Christie. arrived in Canada
Come on.
1848.
Cookie.
Ladies and gentlemen, William Mellis Christie, also known as Mr. Christie. Mr. Christie, you make good cookies.
I thought you were going to
Arrow
nom
root.
Chris Christie, like the
no.
politician. I was gonna be like, what is
That
wrong
I
with
would
you?
ban that.
He was not born in 1829.
He was not.
It
I don't know ages.
Arrowroot, Chips Ahoy, Dads. All right, 400 varieties of cakes and biscuits.
400. That seems too much.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't a very efficient production line, but carefully monitored by Mr. Christie himself. You owe him your respect, your childhood, and your cavities, Mr. Christie.
Mr. Christie.
That's solid. That's a solid nom.
That's great. I love these nominations. I can't wait to read these up to people. Like, I'm gonna go, all right, Chris Evans. Okay, so far so good, and then Chris Kringle.
Victoria's talking about like very real social, pioneers, and I'm like, cookies.
But also like Kris Jenner too.
I'm here as like fucking Santa Claus.
And Jesus Christ.
I like you put yourself on the same list as Jesus Christ.
Yeah, one and the same. I did Jesus Christ Superstar.
But you weren't Jesus Christ.
Shut up.
Okay.
All right, Tom,
Okay.
what do you got for us?
No, that's
No, that
it.
was it.
That's,
He was
wait, that
first.
that's our 3
I'm
rounds of
not-
nominations. We're gonna take a break.
I'm gonna
Look at
feed
these
you
Chris's.
guys during this break to bribe you.
I'm very
Please
okay with
nominate me or
Yeah.
put me in the top 5. Let's take a break, and when we're back, we're gonna rank top 5 Chris's.
Top 5, Chris's, top 5, Chris's, Christ. You don't have sound effects?
Let me start over.
Oh, nice.
Interior, Kristine Shadid's bedroom. Open on Shadid, taking off a blanket because it's really hot.
Oh, wow. Why am I wearing this blanket? Better take it off.
Enter Mark, boyfriend.
Oh, Kristine, are you preparing something for me? Oh, look at me! Kristine, it's a bazillion degrees in this house. Look at me! I can see why you were taking off clothes, but I don't understand why you're screaming right now.
it. Cut to Victoria awkwardly standing in the corner. I'm here too.
You may look at me.
Cut to Tongue staring through the window with binoculars.
Tongue, are you on Amazon?
What?
Tongue, you're on your laptop. Are you on Amazon?
Maybe.
Can you get me a lighter blanket? Because it's too hot.
Okay, I will, but I won't just go through the Amazon website. There's a better way, Kristine.
What better way?
Oh boy, Victoria, take it away.
I'm just standing here
Okay,
watching.
Christine. Yeah, Victoria, Kristine, and Mark are staring at me awkwardly. Okay, I'll go. If you click on the Amazon affiliate link, friends, www.podcavern.com, PodCavern gets a small percent of that kickback there, and it helps fund all the funnies you get to hear on a week-to-week basis. Isn't that crazy?
You mean if people don't go through the affiliate link, then we're not gonna get paid for this
No,
podcast?
you pay those fat cats at Amazon. But if you click that affiliate link, it goes a little bit towards us. So
I've
So you
never-
can
Will
keep
it make Kristine stop screaming every time I come into her apartment? Oh God, I keep entering and exiting the building.
yes, it will stop all of that. So,
Oh,
yeah.
thank goodness.
Will it stop me from going through her closet when she's not home? No, nothing will. Nice
PodCavern.com.
sweaters.
Top five.
But hey everyone, we are back. We had a nice long break, didn't we?
We did.
we had a fire scare, but from what? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. There was no smoke or anything. It was very mysterious. Maybe a ghost? I don't know.
There's a ghost smoking in this fucking apartment.
God damn it.
The ghost of Victoria from 3 weeks ago.
I'm still addicted. She's an idiot.
Mark and Laura were planning a camping trip. That was exciting.
For us. We're going to be
yes.
there too.
Christine and I aren't really planning much of this. I'm not taking any credit.
We're showing up. We're dicking around.
I'll bring the fun.
I'll bring the funk.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hey, yo. Oh, we had a nice heart-to-heart outside.
Yeah. Yeah,
this
we
is a
did,
beautiful day for podcasting, I have to say.
We sat on my stoop. We
Yeah.
chatted about life.
This PodCavern has a stoop, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy. Has air conditioning and a stoop. But here we are. We're talking about, again, top 5 Chris's. And some people at home are already turned the episode off, probably. They're like, where's my Chris?
Have you guys ever seen that Vine of some guy? He has a Christmas tree in the background and he goes, hey, Kyle, ask me what kind of tree I have. He goes, no, Kyle, ask me. No, ask me. What? No, ask me. What kind of tree do you have? It's a Chris pine. And then he just shows a picture of Chris pine on the Christmas pine tree. It was really bad. I'll show you guys after. It's so funny.
Is it funny or is it bad?
It's funny. You should do it on Punch Up tonight.
Okay.
You do Punch Up on Vines. That would be so.
I miss
that would be
Vine.
good.
Can
I
I?
miss Vine too.
Awesome.
I'll be
Top
in
five
that one.
Vines.
I'll be in that one.
All right. So
Okay.
what we have for our list of 12 is Chris Evans, probably the only regular Chris that you might have anticipated. Victoria, you talked about this earlier on the break, that you just felt like everyone was just going to nominate their wild cards, or
Yeah.
like everyone thought they were going to have the wild card nomination. Turns out 3/4 of this table are like, I'm going to do the wild card nomination.
Yeah, well, like for me, when I first was like, oh, top 5 Chris's, my first thought was Chris Evans.
Of course.
100%.
Yeah, when
So he
Chris Evans,
belongs.
Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Chris.
all belong. We'll talk about in honorable mentions.
sure.
But listen, if you want that list, then you go somewhere else.
Yeah.
The PodCavern, we're edgy. We
So
do things differently. Yeah. So we have Chris Evans.
Can you add a panther sound effect there, like a?
Okay, here. Well, that was perfect. I'm going to take your soundbite.
We'll get it clean. Go
Okay,
ahead.
go clean. Kristine Shadid, the master voice actor in the house.
Don't forget about that when we're voting.
Chris Evans, Jesus Christ, Chris Jenner, Christopher Columbus, Christopher Lee, Chris Kringle, Hans Christian Andersen, Christina Hendricks, Chris Rock, Christine Shadid, Christine Jorgensen, and Mr. Christie.
You make good.
Well, we got to make a good top 5. So let's star the ones that are definitely going to make the list or deserve further discussion, and then we'll go from there. What is this? Is this your panther noise?
Yeah. No, you guys start. I mean,
Okay. What do you guys think here as stars? I think, do we star the one obvious Chris on here?
You're right.
Does he bel-
Kristine.
Yeah.
I am contractually obligated to vote for Kristine
Well, that's
Shadid.
because Kristine has a freaking gun to your head right now. So
It's aimed
This
somewhere
PodCavern
else.
comes with a stoop, an AC, and 2 AK-47.
Christine, are you opposed to having your name starred for further discussion?
I am not opposed.
Okay.
In fact, I'm posed.
What else do we want here?
I love Hans Christian Andersen.
Yeah.
I think all of the stories that we have are or things that are based off of those stories anyway. I think it's, as far as all of us anyways, we're pretty much all performers.
Yeah.
We've all
true.
done some sort of stem from any of those, so I think that was a really, really great nomination.
Nice pull,
Thank
Victoria.
you.
Mark, any ones that you want to shout out to be part of this?
For my own or for
Just anybody.
I really like Christopher Lee.
Me too.
Saruman. Yeah, I think he's got a super interesting backstory.
Oh, now I remember
And-
who he is. Is he the one that jumps or falls or whatever?
Yeah, he gets stabbed in the back.
And then you said that
he had to
people don't yell. He had to be quiet because he'd be so shocked or some shit like that. You told me something like
He
that.
taught, so director Peter Jackson,
Yep.
the Lord of the Rings trilogy, was like, oh, when you get stabbed, like, oh, scream, give a good guttural sound. And he sort of stopped and he's like, that's not what people sound like when they get stabbed in the back. I know what that sounds like. Christopher Lee fought in World War II, and I'm assuming watched his, fellow brothers pass on before him, and just knew through experience that when you are stabbed in the back, you just sort of release your breath.
Yeah. It's
and
kind of
if
like
you
a gasp of sorts.
Your ghost comes
Yeah.
out.
yeah, that's exactly it. And so if you watch Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, within the first
I know.
10 minutes, and he is stabbed, it's sort of a,
So specific.
He falls
And he
onto like a
falls.
pike, doesn't he?
yeah.
It's very violent.
Yeah, he
but
falls
super
off
badass.
of a big tower or something.
If the knife in the back doesn't kill him, the pike through the entire abdomen usually will.
I love that tagline.
Oh yeah, Christopher Lee's dope. It's my nomination, but can't have a Chris list without Chris Evans.
I agree.
Come on.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
Chris Evans.
Yeah.
I've said this before and I'll say it forever and again. Can we specifically nominate Chris Evans with a mustache?
Or beard? Do you
Must-
like just mustache?
Mustache.
Can I
Well,
have
Chris
him
Evans-
from the movie, what is it, 21 or something?
Yeah.
where he's with Anna Faris and she's fucked too many people.
It was
and-
What's Your Number?
What's your number?
When he's playing the guitar naked on the couch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
That was pre-jacked up Chris Evans.
He was still pretty good looking.
Okay, Chris Evans with any facial hair we can get
Okay,
because it's
yeah.
Chris Evans as a whole. You get to have all of it.
Sure.
Guys, Jesus?
Jesus.
Jesus
I think
Christ?
Jesus needs to be on there.
Jesus who?
Jesus.
Christ.
Jesus H.
Christ.
Christ.
What
I
has
actually
he done though? Like,
Yeah,
what would you
what
say
has he done
his
lately?
bibliography would be?
Bibliography or bibliography?
Hey.
Hello!
There are four
Say
guys
his name,
out
say
there
his
who
name.
dedicated their whole lives to writing Jesus's
Are
accomplishments.
you just taking the side of someone else named Mark?
You know the...
Perhaps.
Where are Luke and John and Matthew, Mark?
Where are they? Where the fuck are... I'm kidding. Jesus, guys.
Yeah.
So we have Chris Evans, Christopher Lee, Jesus Christ, Hans Christian Andersen, and Shadid.
I would also put Mr.
Mr. Christie.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
He make good cookies.
Like Christopher
Yes.
Columbus was a great opening, but that's just because I know you hate Boston. But
Otherwise,
I'm
he
like,
kind of.
yeah.
Yeah. I knew it was gonna. I mean, at the beginning we
Do you
were
like
saying
his
is like
explorer aspect of Christopher Columbus?
I like the completely no, that's
Can I
terrible.
ask a really dumb question?
Sure.
Please cut this out
Please
if I'm
do.
super ignorant.
No.
So Christopher Columbus sailed over here, found America, right? Who found Canada? How did that? Am I so bad at history?
No.
When
I
did
also
that-
don't know this. Anybody?
Was it like somebody?
Leif Erikson.
Leif Erikson?
Yeah. It was,
Wasn't that a 70s rock star? No, that's Leif Garrett.
yeah. At least I think it's Erikson. It was like basically a Viking, very famous
Yeah.
Viking who went on lots of adventures.
top five
Or is it
Vikings.
Leif? With TH.
So he was he like in America and went up north, or
I think everyone
was
just
he also-
assumes he landed in like
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland, or even as far as possibly like New England, but like East Coast, northern North America. But that's
I'm gonna have to take your word on this. I know nothing about history.
This is me whipping out like grade 5 history on y'all.
Because to me it was all in French too, and I'm like, I don't remember. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fine. That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Or we have Mark. He's here to educate us.
Oh god, no.
Any of these Chris's that we want to? So we have Chris Evans, Chris Lee, Jesus Christ, Kristine Shadid, Hans Christian Andersen, Mr. Christie. I can't help but laugh every time I have to say Kristine Shadid. I don't know why. You're one of the best.
She makes you
made
happy.
you made the top 12, so that's really good.
Yeah, made the
okay,
top
here.
6.
Let me talk about. Let me shout the ones that haven't been starred yet and see if they belong. Chris Rock. Does he get any further?
Meh.
I'm proud of him. I just want to say that.
Yeah, me too. I
I
think
thought it was Chris Tucker for a while because I was picturing his scenes.
Chris Rock is better than Chris Tucker.
Yeah, but I
Yes.
love Rush Hour 2
Rush Hour.
specifically.
Everyone loves Rush Hour 2.
Yeah.
Rush Hour 1, pretty good.
Sure.
Rush Hour 2, amazing. Rush
we-
Hour 3, we forget about it.
There was a third? There was a third.
There was a third one. Yeah. Chris Kringle, is Santa Claus getting on this?
You know what? I'll take Santa or Jesus.
Guess
but I
what?
think
Santa
Jesus-
had his own full episode already.
Yeah.
So
Hey guys, if you want to talk about Santa Claus, go back to last December's episode. Thanks.
okay. What is this voice?
About my Santa Claus.
Sexy Panther. Chris Chris Jenner.
Meh.
I mean, just like tip a hat. Get on you, honey.
Yes, girl Chris.
You
Okay.
did good.
If you Google any girl Chris, it's Kris Jenner.
It's Kris Jenner.
So you had to nom her.
Yeah.
Kristine Jorgensen.
Respect.
Respect. Yeah,
Respect?
just as like a pioneer of something pretty special and important.
Pretty cool.
She couldn't go unacknowledged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christina Hendricks.
Meh. I knew her from those two episodes from. Okay, boys.
I just want to thank Mark for bringing her up so that briefly we could all remember Firefly.
Hey, I love
special
Firefly.
for me.
Love
Yeah.
me some Firefly.
Yep.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, wow.
Christine's looking at me wide-eyed. She has not blinked for minutes. Keep it there. Oh, wait. Okay, Shadid.
If I were to
Do we-
knock one out,
Do we cut you?
I don't think so. I think
No.
we don't
I-
cut Kristine.
I'm ready
Listen.
to die on her hill.
Listen, I'm gonna, because we didn't say famous Chris's.
We did not.
So
You're I'd say you're famous.
You're Ottawa
I
famous.
give myself a C-list Ottawa, maybe D-list Ottawa.
No.
You're at least a B list.
Really, I'm not on TV.
Yeah, but you don't need to be because it's Ottawa.
Yeah.
But I'm not on
You have
CTV.
2 shows a month. That's more than anyone else.
Hello.
I was trying to think, do I know any Ottawa celebrity on TV? Not really.
The
So-
people on the news, I
Yeah.
guess that's it.
We know of
Boo.
some, but we're not going to give them the shout out on this pod.
Well, who would you knock off for... Kristine, I love you. You know this. You know this.
You would knock me off.
But who would you take off the list for Kristine?
Who do you think you're better than?
I feel like Mark has no say in this because if he knocks off Kristine, then...
I'm better than Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Thank you. Can we
I'm-
just get that clean? Can you just say I'm better than?
Nope. I'm really sorry. I don't have.
Don't you fucking say it.
I don't know. I don't have that relationship with Christopher Lee.
I think he's one of the most accomplished Christophers
I
on
do
our list.
respect. I respect the shit out of what I found out about him today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't know if it's.
If we're going top 5 underrated Chris's, I think Christopher Lee's there.
I think Kristine should use. But anyways.
I think it's tougher to talk about the merits of Christopher Lee when only you and I really know anything about him.
That's okay.
And even then, I know the stabbing thing, and I know I like Lord of the Rings. So beyond that, I don't think I have anything
I
else
just
to add.
educated you to
Well,
that.
to me
That's
also, like, I don't know.
Yeah. Singer of metal,
Who?
Christopher Lee,
Oh, I don't know.
winning awards for that. His
I know Chris Evans
World
has
War
to be on the
II.
list because
He
it's
does.
so obvious. But
Yeah.
to me, I'm like, oh, what a waste of a vote. Because we have so many like fun,
I think Chris
not
Evans is fun.
obvious.
Yeah. Also, like some of us are still single in this room, so we don't want to piss off Chris Evans and like ruin chances. So
Is he married?
no.
No.
He is
Oh,
single.
okay, never
He's
mind.
ready.
Never mind. Chris Evans, number 1
Please marry Victoria.
with Victoria. Oh, she's blushing.
He's my Avengers crush for sure.
Oh, yeah.
With a mustache.
Just to clarify, with a mustache. Because, Mark, give me one here that you would take off here.
It would be between Christopher Lee and Kristine Shadid. I think we can all riff on the others very safely.
Kristine,
Keyword.
mouth agape.
Safely.
mouth agape.
I don't know. I'd be very
It's one or
comfortable
the
making
other.
fun of you.
I would
Okay.
be very comfortable being
Yeah.
made fun of. I thought you loved me.
Yeah.
Like literally in love with me.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
honey.
PodCavern brings people together, guys. PodCavern brings people
I
together.
fucking think you're about to have your first ever breakup on the
On the-
PodCavern.
live?
Well, this isn't live. You're gonna go edit it.
Don't you.
I'm gonna
That's true.
swoop in
Ruin
and
the
just
magic.
take her at the
He's going to
second
add
this
sound
happens.
effects afterwards. Like, it's done.
The ghost of your breakup. Woo.
I would say-
Yeah,
what
because I'm
did,
not gonna scream. It'll just like Ghost will leave us.
Yeah.
'Cause-
We'll just unplug his mic.
Yeah.
That's it.
Victoria, what did Hanson Christian Andersen do again?
Oh, he wrote all of our fairy tales, basically. Little Mermaid.
The writer?
Thumbelina. Yeah, he wrote and
He's
created
the
them.
original author.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to cut Christopher Lee.
yeah.
Oh.
Also, bear in mind,
whoa,
if
hang
it's,
on,
if it's
hang
the
on.
gore you want from like Christopher Lee's like body of work,
All
and
the old
experience
fairy
at
tales were
war,
very gory.
so gory. Yeah, the Little Mermaid originally, every time she stepped with her new legs, it felt like knives were stabbing into her feet. Like it's like
Nice.
some true like Eastern European fairy tale realness.
Yeah. No, I really like that nomination.
I would cut Mr. Christie. I would cut Mr. Christie and Shadid if I were to pick. I feel so bad. This is why I don't want you on the list because now I got to make a decision between
I'm not
my favorite people.
just saying this because we're friends, but it's also how I feel. Has Jesus not had enough? When is it Kristine's time to shine? I would
Jesus?
cut
I'd
Jesus.
cut Jesus, too.
Adios, Jesus.
Wow.
I would take I would
Pharisees.
take Christine over Jesus.
Absolutely.
And I would put that on a T-shirt.
In my day-to-day life, I choose Kristine over Jesus.
I just think, for me, I don't want to cut Christopher Lee because I feel like he has one of the most accomplished and interesting lives and full life, and he seems like he's just done so much.
I feel like you have more to say about Christopher Lee if we keep him in, and now I want to hear it because you're so invested
I
about
am
this. So
between-
I agree with
I would- could
Jesus.
only-
we can cut.
yeah.
we can cut
Meanwhile, we
Jesus,
know
yeah.
everything there is to know about Jesus and
Well,
more.
Do you?
It's okay. Your mom won't listen to this. You don't have to.
My
defend
mom doesn't
Jesus
give a
this hard.
shit.
Is your mom listening to this?
No, she doesn't care about you guys.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
She probably doesn't even know who I am.
But I want to add another like maybe drop.
yeah.
Though you guys can get rid of Jesus, I don't care. But
So, Okay.
Mr. Christie.
Oh, maybe drop.
I think it's a hilarious nomination. Oh,
Are
no.
you
I think
Xavier?
I think it's a very funny nomination. I only eat homemade cookies.
That I make for you.
Exactly.
I learned to
you want me
bake
to go
from
buy
Mr.
cookies?
Christie.
You want me to go buy cookies and not eat any of your treats? That's right.
No.
That's right.
I like to bake.
I know.
You're good. I made cookies at lunch yesterday. I went home from work and
What the fuck is
made
wrong
cookies
with you?
and then brought them to work, and it only took 45 minutes.
You're getting good.
I know.
You don't need Mr. Christie in your life, though.
Wait, what are these noises?
That's how Mark cries.
That's how Mark orgasms.
I'm open to cut Jesus, but if people want to cut Mr. Christie, then,
Is this the battle
then that's
now?
what it
Yo,
is.
I want cookies more than I want religion.
I want cookies. Yeah.
My main reason
give me
for wanting
more-
to keep Jesus, honestly, is because he is the derivative. Like every Chris name has derived from Jesus
You're so
Christ.
right.
So it feels wrong to not have him as like the umbrella, like the Daddy Chris, if
I
you
will.
will.
Can we call him Daddy Jesus?
We can call him Daddy G's.
Daddy Jesus.
Daddy G's.
That's my radio name.
So is it between Jesus Christ and Mr. Christie?
I can concede Mr. Christie if that appears to be what everyone else wants.
Cool.
Victoria, what do you think?
Oh, I'll go with the flow on this, but I think we can all agree, and every listener out there, including the ones in Australia, prefer cookies to Jesus.
I was waiting for someone to call out Australia.
Yeah,
Shout
what
out
up,
to you,
Aussies?
Australia.
Leslie
you-
doesn't love you, but I do.
You there, one listener from New Zealand.
Hi.
Hi.
That's all right.
Okay.
I'd just like to point out, as we're cutting Mr. Christie, all right, in terms of who is more popular, the Catholic Church had to appropriate cookies at Mass in order to keep people there.
Yeah, the OG wafer.
The OG wafer.
Christ.
But it wasn't as OG as Mr. Christie himself. Those wafers were not a thing in the 1200s, in the 1300s, or even the 1200s.
In Jesus' time, there didn't need to be wafers because he had his body still intact.
No, that's
What?
not how transubstantiation works.
I don't
They did
know.
not eat his corpse for years.
What?
It was bread.
Oh, what?
Okay, no, it was the corpse. They just freeze dried him. And they were like,
Yum, 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 yum. One grain of body.
There's no metaphor
in each
here.
wafer.
One grain of body, please.
he was mummified, freeze dried, powdered up, and then ground into every wafer ever
I'm
since.
so excited for our camping trip.
Oh my God. Okay, so we have Chris Evans, Christopher Lee, Jesus Christ, Kristine Shadid, somehow made the list, and Hans Christian Andersen. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kristine, I'm putting you at 5.
All right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's honored to be on the list.
I would put Christopher Lee was on the chopping block. Listen, I know he was great for some reason.
Kristine, my only thing is that you still have a whole life ahead of you. So
Yeah, imagine the possibilities. He's dead.
Christopher Lee
Yeah,
has
joke's
had a
on
full.
him. He didn't survive.
He didn't
He
make it.
lived
I'm
till
thriving.
93 years old.
And I
How
will
hard
live
is
till
that to do?
98.
Can you put that in
I
writing?
can confirm and promise.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. Kristine will live till 98, and if she doesn't, what's the punishment?
I'll see you suckers in the year 2090.
She'll haunt us all.
I watched her do the math on her phone.
Because, I feel more strongly about Christopher Lee than most of this list, except for maybe Chris Evans.
You mean you don't feel
You need to-
strongly about me? We just had a heart-to-heart outside.
I love you. You're on top 5, girl, lady.
True. I think what you need to do is convince us that Christopher Lee is above.
Laura just opens a
Oh,
bag of chips.
jeez.
You need to convince us why Christopher Lee is above Kristine Shadid, is above at least one other person, because right now
He's not.
Christopher
not.
Lee, he doesn't do a lot for me anymore.
I know,
I
Chris.
love Lord of the Rings. That's going to Peter Jackson.
Star Wars.
Oh man, I prefer the new ones. Sorry,
Okay,
that's-
oh,
yeah,
here we go.
I just lost you so many fans.
I mean, I think I read off all the things that I but let me reread them, because that's always
That's
fun.
okay. That's okay.
Well, I don't have to do all that stuff, but A, he's a knight. He's a fucking knight. World War II hero and veteran. Actor, singer, songwriter. Well, that's part of singing. Author. He's done all of it.
I'm an actor, singer, songwriter.
Yeah, I'm
Author?
actually, as you're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and pull up Kristine's Facebook profile.
I'm going to open my resume.
Okay, let me see. Kristine,
Yeah.
how far do you want up to be up this list?
I don't need to be that far up, but I don't want to be loud.
I
not
want her
last,
to
you're on
take
top
this
5.
home. I'm now so invested.
Big wants me first.
Yeah.
As much as I love you, Kristine, I also don't want to, I don't know,
Piss off the
piss
nation.
off the pod nation, the rank nation here. These lists don't matter. That's kind of in the name of this podcast, anyways. But a lot of people actually don't know Kristine, and
Yeah.
they listen to her talk in many episodes.
I remember
this is
one
terrible.
Reddit. Hey,
I feel
remember
terrible right now.
One
Like,
Reddit
talking
thread
about
where
Kristine.
somebody was like, "That Kristine girl is so funny."
Yeah.
and I didn't know who that person was, and I felt famous.
Yes,
So to you,
you-
Reddit user, I thank you. And now I've gotten so big-headed that I've nominated myself.
Now she's like, I am higher up than Christopher Lee.
It then also occurred to me that as I was about to read your Facebook bio, that it would have made you so easy to find by stalkers. So I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Yeah, don't do that. Although I think you have a public profile.
Nope.
No? Closed off. Closing it off right now.
Closing it right now, deleting my Facebook. Bye.
But anyways, I guess that's my only point against this is I don't want to gag up the entire list. I suppose.
Sure.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
if
that's
we're gonna
fair.
rank
Okay.
Chris's throughout all time in history, Kristine Shadid, one of my favorites, I think is good at 5.
Mark?
This is
I need to think about what has kept me
What would
warm,
Jesus do?
warm at night in my lonely moments most often. Probably Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers.
The fuck? I'm always there.
But in the Amazon commercials, you're too hot.
That's true.
It's hot in this house.
I think we need to be objective and cutthroat moving forward. And
I wanted you guys to roast me a
it's
little bit more before
easier.
just quietly putting me at the last
I
one.
think
That's all
we're-
I'm saying
oh.
is I
That's-
want roasts. But fine,
I don't
I'll
want to
go
roast you. That feels terrible. I already feel bad putting you at 5, but I just don't want to. If you somehow squeak to number 1, which is definitely a Shadid move,
I've done that every time I've
Multiple
been in
times.
the podcast. I get number 1.
Christine just bats her eyes and we're like, okay. Oh,
Okay.
she's doing it right now.
Hey,
but
guys, I'll take number 5.
Okay.
You know why? Because this podcast is called Top 5. And I'm the top 5, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Good one.
Thanks. I'm
Christine at number 5.
Let's
And
put Lee at the 4.
let's put Lee at 4 because I don't want to fight for him anymore. And then, yeah.
I'd put
Would you put?
Wait,
I'd put Evans at 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't
Let
want
me
him to be
see.
number 1. It's too fucking obvious.
I don't want to
Yeah,
put
it's too obvious.
Jesus at number.
This is why
You wanna-
Jesus needed to go.
You want, okay, if Jesus is here, oh man.
He's everywhere.
If Jesus
I don't
was
identify
here.
with
He's in
Jesus,
your
but I don't want
heart.
to. But I see Evans higher than Jesus Christ.
Okay, how? What? No, that's fine. Let's put Jesus at 3.
Oh man, see, I'd fight for Jesus higher, and I want to tell you why. It's not just the person that the Bible has told us that he is, but it's also what those 2 words
Jesus
has
Christ.
become.
Oh, for everybody to say.
All right,
Cultural
uttered
impact.
across Canada,
He's reading his notes.
especially the East Coast. I had this on my list. When all things go wrong, and when the absurd must be embodied, Jesus H. Christ. And
What's
for
the
that,
H stand for?
Whatever you.
Is it holy?
Hemsworth.
He should have been on the fucking list.
If you don't want to put Jesus the person to number 2 or number 1 because you're not
Or your
down
own
with the
religion.
JC,
JC.
then you at
JC
least
Chazé.
JC
move
from
him up
NSYNC?
the list
Yep.
because of using his name as the punctuation, that final nail in the coffin when you're pissed and everything's going wrong, and the only way to bring it out into the world is Jesus Christ.
I don't think it's the only way.
No, I like one, but I won't say it on the PodCavern because it starts with a C.
I said that on a podcast I did.
Did you?
2 days ago.
Good
yeah.
for you.
Thanks.
You do other podcasts?
You moved.
Tongue, I only
number
do this
6.
podcast.
You moved
You
away.
fucking number 6, Shadid.
You've moved away.
Hemsworth is on the list.
I only do this podcast, Tongue. I've never done any other podcast.
Thank you, Mark. Victoria?
Whatever.
No, I have
Treasures.
only done this one, but I'm thinking of starting my own. But we
Okay.
won't.
Okay. Ooh, make it a PodCavern one.
Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Okay,
talk.
we'll
after
talk.
this
We'll
is
talk. We'll
done.
talk.
Yeah,
We'll talk.
Do you want to do it? Can I do it with you?
Let's talk about it.
Awkward.
She doesn't like.
I can live with Jesus
Let's
Christ.
talk
for free.
about Hans Christian Andersen. Obviously, people feel very strongly about Hans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah, okay,
I would
okay.
say he's more culturally significant than Jesus.
When you say "holy shit," is that related to Jesus? Is it?
No,
is it
it's-
Jesus's?
Poop?
Well, I mean,
Poop?
if it's the Pope's poop, is it also holy?
Yeah.
I mean-
Holy shit!
I'm just
it's-
trying to go back
holy
to your like uttering words that like.
That's true. What it's
You're like-
what it's brought us. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
What has it brought us? I would go Jesus 3, Evans 2.
Hans Christian Andersen, number one.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I would.
totally.
What movies has? Can you hit us with those movies again?
Absolutely.
Stories.
Stories.
So he's the
Stories.
originator of these fairy tales.
Oh.
The Emperor's New Clothes, which in case you don't remember it, it's actually that life lesson is all about not just believing what you're told. It's about an emperor who has clothing made for him by a very wily clothing designer who says like, oh, only smart people can see what you're wearing. And he's just walking around naked. So in his face. The Little Mermaid, which we're all familiar with, Under the Sea. The Nightingale, I don't know, so I'm going to look into that one. Pardon me. The Snow Queen, which is the original story that Disney turned into Frozen. The Ugly Duckling, which is a great lesson about not being dicks to unattractive people, because
Right.
eventually they'll get pretty. That's the wrong message, but that's what he went
But
with.
the first half was good.
Yeah, and Thumbelina, which is honestly just the most beautiful
It
story.
is great.
Oh, and the music in it.
It's good. You'll like it.
See,
There's this whole part where Thumbelina is like singing in the Vale of the Fairies because she's trying to find the fairy court, and I relate to it because it's currently winter, and then like every winter here in Ottawa, I just like I sing that song, and it's like oh, sun's gonna come back because it does magically for Thumbelina, not for us in Ottawa, but that's
Those are the stories?
Some insight into my
Yeah,
brain.
That's good.
Yeah.
Every time you say Emperor's New Clothes, I think you're going to say Emperor's New Groove. And I was like, oh,
Bad llama.
Because if it was that story,
Yeah.
you got me right
Yeah,
away.
totally. No, that's actually, I think that's a true story. There was an Emperor Cusco who, like, built on a mountain or something.
Was he a llama?
John Goodman was also there.
Excellent.
Cusco. Okay. Okay. Is that our list? Or what do you guys think? Jesus 3, Chris Evans 2? Or Shadid, you're looking.
I'm fine.
You good?
Yeah, you said I sneak a lot, and I don't want to be.
You don't wanna sneak?
I don't want to be.
See, here's
what
the
is-
thing.
what
If
is-
I wasn't about to win, I would fight so much harder for you.
I want to throw a wrench at this, and I want to say what.
What about Christopher Columbus? Fuck the Boston Bruins.
I don't disagree that Hans Christian Andersen didn't give us some very impactful stories.
The most.
But to me,
I think Jesus gave the most.
the most impactful story
Technically.
that I've had the pleasure of taking in
Avengers
in the
Endgame?
last
Is that
10 years. No, it's Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Oh, so good.
Oh, he wrote that.
Which is
Hans
so-
Christian Andersen wrote that.
I heard
Well, shit.
Jesus.
Hold on, where's the
Jesus
door?
produced it.
Yeah.
No, and it spoke about what we're seeing today in that one scene when they go all the way down
The elevator?
underneath the elevator,
Oh.
and you see the three big ships, the helicarriers.
Yeah.
What are
yeah.
they? I'm not. Yeah,
Whatever.
giant helicarriers, and Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury is talking. He's like, these things can fire like 10,000 rounds per minute,
Yeah.
pick off a terrorist the second it steps out of the hole. It's going to be able to do all of this before anyone even sets foot in American territory.
Yeah.
And Captain America, wonderfully played by Chris Evans, looks at him and says, "This isn't freedom. This is fear."
Ooh, chills. I got chills.
And after that movie, more and more, I see administrations overreaching and using fear to encourage to encourage people to keep their head down, and that we are taking away your privacy and your freedom in the name of, quote, safety. It fear. It Chris Evan.
Yeah.
It America's
Yeah, but did Chris
ass.
Evans walk on water?
More than that.
Did he feed 1,000 people
No,
with
he
5
jumped
loaves
into
of
the
bread?
water
He
to
did?
save Bucky No, wait, that Bucky saved him.
No,
Yeah.
he just-
yeah.
Hard pass.
I'm just.
But he saved him in the other movie in Civil War.
That's true, yeah.
I just a quick rebuttal, if I may. You guys remember Scuttle from
Nope.
The Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the seagull, right? Also really important.
But you wrote the original stories, not like the reworked
Yeah, but
Disney
he
versions.
inspired, and that's like the whole point.
Because the Snow Queen
Well,
is
Jesus
not
inspired every
one to
Chris
one.
ever.
None of them are one-to-one.
No.
No.
This is tough for me because I like Chris Evans the most. I'm just trying to find middle ground here.
I find Chris Evans okay. Other than I love him the most to date Victoria.
Yeah. Just put that out there.
He's listening right now, by the way.
I know.
Watch what you're saying.
Hi, Chris. Nice,
Chris.
Nice butt.
Don't be like Nick Kroll. Don't ignore my DMs on Instagram.
You DM Nick Kroll.
I did.
Eclectic taste.
Thank you. It was clean. I'm just putting that one out
She just really liked Big Mouth.
there. I did so much.
You're the man, Steve.
Oh, that's really good.
My face does not
hate-
convey. You can't hear how excited I am.
What are you saying, Kristine?
I hate that impression.
I really like it.
He can do all of the characters.
I like this.
Can you do the coach? The badminton.
Oh, the bad. I'm
The
a
badminton.
badminton.
I'm a pet.
Oh, I can't do the coach so good. No. See,
That's not bad. No, I see what you're going for.
I gotta listen to it. I gotta watch it again.
Yeah.
God, it's
That's
such
pretty
good-
special.
That's good. That's good. What were you saying, Shadid?
Nah, whatever.
You're bad mouthing Chris Evans.
Oh yeah.
It's I don't know, to me just being like, wow, America. Wow, very much like this is what everybody expected. I don't like going by the expected. That's why I started with
Yeah,
weird shit.
I hear
so
ya.
to me it's just like
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
went out of our way to,
I just
to
like
keep it wild.
Chris
and
Evans as a
still we're
person.
here. A really good person.
He seems like a really
Yeah.
good person who's doing a lot of good in the world or
Yeah.
tries to.
He uses his
he has very
platform.
strong political views, but again, ones that I mostly identify with and like, oh yeah, I relate to that. So he does use his platform very well. And yeah, that's kind of where I feel with him. So I like him the most, but I know it's basic.
I don't know. I feel like
But I'm okay with that. I feel
technically
like we
they're-
have a whole list of kind of, we have a whole charcuterie board of just random stuff here. So it's fun.
Wildcats.
Yeah. Thoughts?
I can put Hans Christian Andersen up.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say like culturally influencing like over a longer span
Sure.
of time. Hans Christian Andersen
Sure.
is pretty much that, like all the stories we grew up with.
Christine doesn't
What?
care as long as
all
it's
the stories we grew up with Bible stories, but not everybody. I suppose.
What
I would
stories
s-
are left that Disney has yet to co-opt from
Oh,
Hans Christian Andersen?
that would be the little
Nightingale?
match girl
Oh.
and the Nightingale
Oh.
are the two on this list.
Do you know what
I've
either of those are about?
No.
Okay.
I remember hearing the little
Next on
match girl
PodCavern.
as a child, but I can't remember what it was about.
Here's the compromise I would put. Jesus Christ 2, Hans Christensen 3, Chris Evans 1.
No.
Look, I'm either going for Hans or Kristine Shadid. Those are my number. Those are the
a
number ones
complete
in my
list
heart.
swap.
Back. Is
I
that
don't
Christine
care.
Shadid's music?
All
Where's
right.
she coming?
No Rocky music?
Dun, 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 dun.
No, not the obvious one. There's no easy way out.
You hate the obvious everything, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, number 5, we have Christine Shadid.
Chris Evans. No.
Number 4, we have Christopher Lee. Number 3, we have Jesus Christ. Number 2, we have Chris Evans. And number 1, Hans Christian Andersen. Out from left field. Wow.
Under the sea.
That was the best one.
That was good.
That was the best
Yeah.
one.
That's what a list, everyone. That's crazy.
Should we do our
honorable
Ani
mentions?
Menchies?
We'll go around the circle. We won't make a thing out of it, but just list off the ones that didn't make the list.
Yeah.
And we'll probably do all the obvious ones now.
Yeah.
Chris Pine.
Do all of yours.
No, I have a lot, so
okay.
we'll go around.
I put Chris Angel.
That's good. Kristen Bell.
Oh.
Crisco.
Lard.
Cooking fat. Yes. If you've never cooked with lard, you're missing out. It gets even crispier than regular oil. It is
I would have taken over Mr. Christie.
fantastic.
Hemsworth.
Chris D'Elia.
Nice.
I think he's
Yeah.
very funny.
He's pretty funny.
He's okay.
Christina Applegate.
Yeah.
Loved her in Married with Children.
Right?
Good. I don't have any honorable mentions. left.
Okay.
Keep going. I'm sorry.
Christina Aguilera.
I am
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Good one.
She's great.
Topher Grace. He dropped the Chris
Christopher.
and went by Topher.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
I wanted, So I wanted to Ani Menchie. The fact that he was a Christopher, but
Okay.
Good for Venom.
good
Yeah.
for Venom.
Yeah, that's
Good for Eric.
Isn't that sad?
Foreman.
All these years later, he's still known as those two roles.
That's it.
He's in Black Klansman, though. He's good.
Is he?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Kristen Davis of Sex and the City. She played Charlotte. Oh, she's
I'll go Chris Pratt.
I got Christian Bale.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go with
Good. That's
Yeah.
good. Fuck, I
or
just
no,
forgot that.
That's a good one.
Kristine the car.
Oh.
The Stephen King novel
Yeah.
/ book.
Wow. When are they going
Okay.
to remake that? With like a Tesla.
Neat.
It's just Elon Musk.
Yeah. Victoria.
Kristen Chenoweth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Cheno.
Mark, any surprise ones you're going to pop in here?
No, God, I'm
You're
not
gonna-
quick enough.
I have Christopher Walken, but he changed his name from Ronald Walken. Yeah.
Oh, he was
No.
he was
he
Ronald?
wasn't a Chris.
It's
No
not the
kidding.
same.
Yeah.
No, it
Christopher
is.
Walken,
We
it's
agreed that
so much better.
identity is
Yeah.
was that how we're doing it?
Hey, we have the real Christopher Walken in the house today in the podcast.
Hey, for any of you people listening out there, I just want you to know, if you're at a bar, don't drink and drive. Be like me. Make sure you're walking home.
Oh God.
God.
Oh,
You
I'm
have
gonna
to-
jump in with
you're such a
something.
Ronald.
I'm gonna jump in with somebody way funnier than Mark. Tina Fey.
Christina.
It is Christina.
It's
Noise.
why didn't she make the list?
I didn't. I'm looking up
That's
Tina's
really
now. I'm
good.
looking it
Oh,
up now.
damn
These are all
it.
new
Yo,
ones.
I was gonna also hop on the SNL train and say Kristen Wiig.
Hey.
Hey.
Target lady.
Chrissy Teigen's really funny on Twitter.
She's so funny
So-
on Twitter.
I'm gonna throw an Ani Mensch to my landlord Chris.
Nice.
Cool.
He's alright.
He's good. I mean, you've known him for 2 weeks, so
Yeah,
okay. You're not kicked
Yeah.
out yet, so he must be good.
we're good.
If only to, bring up that unfortunately we have a long way to go in terms of people just completely cutting out abusers from the list of people that they admire. Chris Brown. I'm not for good reasons, but just to highlight the fact that
Yeah, he's a Chris.
there's work
There's
that
a
needs to
Chris.
be done on so many
Okay.
levels.
All right. Victoria.
Christine Baranski.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my gosh, she's wonderful. She's
Oh, yes.
the lead
Laura just
character
gave
in
me
the
a face.
right now. She's the lead character in The Good Fight. She was one of the characters
She was in Mamma
Mamma
Mia.
Oh, she's lovely and adorable. Oh, she was in The Grinch.
Yeah.
Stole
she's-
Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Christine
This girl, this
Baranski.
lady.
Laura is giving me the stink eye.
This
Right? Oh,
lady.
her.
You
Yes,
know her,
yes.
you know her.
Yes,
You know
I
her.
know. I know
Yeah.
who that is. I'm sorry. I was gonna go with Christopher Robin.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it made me want to think. I hate this guy, but Chris Griffin.
Which one's that?
He
Who's
sucks
that?
from Family,
Family
Guy.
Guy. Nah.
I don't like
Oh,
Family
no.
Guy. I'm
Yo,
just thinking of Chris's.
Do
at
you
this
also
point.
know where his voice came from?
Seth
Seth Green doing an impersonation of Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. No. Yeah, one of his friends bet him. He went in.
so much better.
He went in for the audition, and someone was like, "I freaking dare you to do your Buffalo Bill impersonation in this audition." He was like, "All right," and that's the voice of Chris Griffin.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a fun fact. That's
Okay,
a fun
great.
fact.
Now I don't regret it. I'm done.
You're done, Victoria. How many Chris's do you have left?
That's it for me.
I have Farley. Fuck. Should have known
Nice,
that.
yeah, Farley.
yes.
All right.
You could take Catan too.
Catan.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, mango.
I was gonna go Traeger from Parks and Rec. Chris Traeger, played by Rob Lowe.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I thought Christopher Turk from Scrubs.
Okay.
Turk.
And Christopher Pike, but I wasn't really much of a Star Trek.
Yeah,
guy,
whatever.
so whatever.
That's it. What did I have?
We did it.
We did it!
Yay! I won.
What this list of Chris's are pretty nuts. And it's funny because when you say like Tina Fey and stuff like that, I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that.
Yeah, or
so I'm like,
Topher Grace.
all these people. Well, Topher would never have beat.
I know. I was like, I thought of it. I'm like, Ani Mensch only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tina Fey would have, if we
Oh,
counted
heck
her.
yeah. Tina Fey would have made it pretty far.
Yeah, we
She
could
might
have.
have bumped out Jesus for good.
She, to some.
Would she want to bump out Jesus, though?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's okay with it.
Well,
She's edgy.
Kristine, Shadid, everyone. Thank you for being on the
Yes.
cast once more.
Thank
Everyone-
you for having me. Thanks for coming to visit.
Thank you for monkey wrenching the podcast once again. Plugs? Any plugs that you got going on here?
Me? No.
Come on, you got that.
shows
You're
a month.
you're a
You
fun
got
person.
stuff.
You're
I don't do much,
but
but
Crush Improv.
yeah, Crush Improv is fun. Outtake Improv is fun. Check us out on the internets.
The Instanets, you heard it here first. Cool. Well, thanks, Kristine.
I'm also selling a desk if anybody wants one.
I hope you sold it by the time this episode comes out.
Before. Yeah, we'll see.
Victoria Luloff.
Yeah, thanks for
Hello.
having me.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so
and we're going to
fun.
have you back as soon as possible. I
Yes,
know we
please.
want to have you for, I think, top 5 fruits or something
Oh
crazy,
my God,
something
that'd be
weird like
funny.
that.
Yeah, I'm ready to get aggressive on that
Oh,
one.
that one's going to be heated.
Winner is mango. I already know it.
Winner's going to be fucking Jesus Christ or something.
Oh,
Somehow
I
mix
let
them-
me in. I do want to say before we wrap up, I don't hate Jesus. I just don't think he belongs in top 5.
It sounds like you hate Jesus.
Sounds like you fucking hate Jesus.
Yeah, we got our own issues.
Victoria Luloff doesn't hate Jesus.
That's my tagline.
Any plugs that you got going on this summer?
No, I don't got a lot going on this summer.
What?
No.
But you
I'm
are
gonna chill out.
actress extraordinaire.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm writing. I'm percolating.
Relaxing, all
but I don't
cool?
have anything. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Be well outside of school. Yeah, no, I don't got anything solidified.
Any shows you're watching that you want to plug for the people?
Totally. I'm gonna probably go see a Crush improv show on Sunday to watch Kristine be
Yay!
amazing.
I was invited. I
And he
turned it
turned
down.
it
Wasn't
down.
worth my time. Just kidding. Invite me back, please.
Tongue cried
Yeah.
5 times when
I did. I was
said
like,
he was out.
Oh, if you're in Winnipeg, while the Winnipeg Fringe is happening, you should see Girl in the Fridge. It's a really beautiful story written by
Yeah.
a friend of the pod and all of us, Patrice Ann Forbes. It's a super awesome superhero play, and it's amazing, and it just see it. It's fantastic if you're in Winnipeg. Do it.
Awesome. Mark, I'm going to try your last name. It's been a while.
Do it.
Quintaneiro.
That is
Second impulse.
correctamundo. Yes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Mark,
Let me try yours, Tongue.
Go.
Lou.
You fucking you. Then you can go dong. Dong, dong la. Mark, as a master performer, adventurer yourself, do you have any plugs for yourself?
Any plugs for myself? No.
You
I'm
know,
not in
you're a
shows.
camping master.
He's selling a desk.
Camping
You know what? It's
Co-selling.
summertime.
I'm more than
It's
just a
a
desk,
desk.
Kristine.
It is summertime. Why don't you give a recommendation for the people of the hot spots to camp, or like a good spot to go?
The hot spots to camp. If you are in Ottawa, about 20 minutes east of Barry's Bay, so closer to Ottawa, there is a bridge with a rope swing. It is the hottest place to
go.
cool down.
Oh.
I don't know the name of the bridge. I don't know the street. I just know what it looks like. So anytime you pass a low bridge, just keep an eye out for kids because they might be jumping off that bridge into the water. All right? Chill. And there may be a rope swing nearby. So
I love this plug.
sketchy rope swings, that's where the fun's at.
So you can find it on a map, maybe. I don't know, but we don't know where it is. But yeah, that's a good place.
It's along Highway 60 somewhere.
Somewhere around there. And Algonquin Park, I hear, is dope.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Well,
But
I've been there last year.
Yeah, if you didn't book 5 months ago, it's going to be tough to find a place, but
We're struggling right now.
Book next year is what we mean. And for me, of course, you can find me in the PodCavern. We have the Improv Punch Up Talking Tongue. PodCavern Plays, Cinema Saves the World, and maybe Victoria's new show. I don't know. This
who
is
knows?
this is exciting. You got something going on. Maybe Kristine, you have another show. You have-
No, Victoria didn't want me to be part of it.
yeah,
I want
it's
you to be
super-
part of everything.
No, not this one though.
You're number one, Kristine, in her heart, but you don't get to be part of the show. That's okay.
So uncomfortable.
That's okay. All right. Well, that's it for us. Do you want to sign us off with an impression here? What's your best impression? Waluigi, Christopher Walken mix.
Vic, you haven't done.
You haven't done one yet?
I don't do good impressions. I have like voices, but not impressions.
Do the voice.
Do it.
Do the voice.
Do it.
No.
Okay, bye, everyone.